I would love to talk about understanding you as a person in order to achieve true love. Now, let me just give y'all the definition of what true love actually is. It's actually an unwavering, unbreakable, and unparalleled fondness and devotion for your partner. It can also be defined as an emotional as well as physical connection with him or her that runs immeasurably deep, and life without your significant other would be practically unthinkable. Now, what's the secret to true love? Well, you must first emphasize your true self. If you want someone to love you through your moments of imperfection, you must first be willing to do that for someone else. Be real with yourself so you are ready for someone else's authenticity. True love is rare. We can only hope to find it once in a lifetime, and maybe not even then. It's sad, but it exists. It's a very deep soul connection that, if never experienced, you wouldn't know how to handle it. There will be a difference within that connection, regardless of what's going on in it. It will be hard to explain, understand, and why it's happening. Now, this is where energy comes into play. And when I tell you energy, it will blow your mind. And let me just go back to understanding why you, as a person, and why this is so important, that if not recognized, you will most certainly blow it and you will regret it later. So pay attention to the tests that are being thrown at your way, bad and good. It all plays a part in your purpose in life. And it's only presented to you to, like, your tests are only presented to you to build you up, like mentally, physically, emotionally, all that good stuff. Just trying to show you your value and your worth, preparing you for your future. Hence why they say what doesn't break or kill you only makes you stronger. Everything we go through in life, believe it or not, is always beneficial to us. If you don't get it the first try, you will get kicked back to do it all over again until you get it. And most of the time it gets worse. And it will humble you. Like, straight up humble your ass to the fullest. So going back to toxic relationships, situationships, whatever you choose to call it, once you reach this level, you it's such a gratifying level of self-love that there is no going back. Self-love is not temporary. It's not temporary, and it's not a phase. Either either you just don't, you know what, you just don't wake up one morning, God willing, and say, oh, I'm here, I reached my point of loving myself, and 2 weeks later you back to doing the same old shit. No, don't fool yourself. You ain't never hit it in the first place. Be true to yourself and stop trying to prove it to every and anybody. You owe it to yourself. You don't owe nobody a damn thing. Everything is for you. It's just all about you. They will see it in the long run. Trust me. They will see the difference. Trust and believe, and you will see through all the bullshit before anything even comes out their mouth, just off of body language and energy alone. And in turn, it will make you see all the red flags. The reason why we don't see it while we in that toxic relationship is because both are focused on everything but themselves. It's always vital to know who you are before going into a relationship. It will save you a lot of heartache. And you will also be stagnant and delay your process. You will become so distracted by that bomb ass toxic sex. Because remember, you both toxic. So, and most of the times, most people are attracted to one another just off of the physical first. You know what I'm saying? So that first time you seeing that person, you checking them out, off of that physical connection in the beginning. And that'll make you jump into bed and do all types of crazy stuff way early in the relationship. And you become all hypnotized off the sex, putting yourself in a position of becoming Helen Keller, Like, and those of you who don't know who Helen Keller was, Google her. She was deaf and blind. She had to learn in a difficult way how to communicate. How to communicate. Thankfully, she had someone who was patient and loved her unconditionally enough to make her see her value, and that frustration and fear that she had was only a block from her being able to use her heightened senses. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that you go through in a toxic relationship and with being in a toxic relationship. So let's stop playing victim and having such a victim mentality. You are not the victim. Being a victim is someone who doesn't have the opportunity to make a decision for themselves. You indeed have the choice. Just look back at what you did and why. Most of the times we have to go deep within ourselves, which we ignore because it hurts too bad to relive what what we went through. Nobody wants to go back and relive that. So to go back, that takes strength, that takes courage, and that is the very thing that will set you free once you do that. Now, yes, I agree. Know what you're getting into before you jump, but don't hurt people in the process, because that shit will backfire on your ass. And I'm telling you, hard body. Know that everything in dealing with people will always lead you back to you. No matter what self-love is, it will always lead you back to yourself. That's all that. It's just the answer to all of our problems. That's why it's so important, along with, the higher power, God, of course. And just don't allow anybody to get you out of character, because that's not a reflection on them. That's a reflection on you. Yes, people will push every button you have, and even the ones that you don't have. They will make you want to body slam their ass. But what you think about, like it's just so frustrating, because it's just the things that we put ourselves through. It just makes me so mad, because life can be so simple if we just took the time to just be patient and just see what's in front of us, But it is what it is, And pretty much just always remember, in every bad situation, there's a positive. Don't let people put you down or put doubt in your mind. Once you reach this point of confidence and self-esteem, and your self-esteem is through the roof, you will then understand why people only watch you. And I'm talking crickets. They won't congratulate you. They won't support you. Nothing. I know this because this was me. Like, straight up, I used to have that victim mentality. But it's all good. I learned from it. That's what you do. You grow and you learn. But you will lose friends, which is 1,000% okay. Because if they were truly your friends, they will come back just like a true love would. When you see this, know you on the right track. And they wondering what the hell you doing? How you get this outcome? Trust me, they don't have to say a word. You will understand why. In turn, allowing you to forgive is very important. Not saying you won't forget, but it will allow you to forgive and move on. The amount of gratitude and appreciation that you will have for the higher power will be magnified. They will see the change in you, trust me. Hence why they say jealousy will have you hating on a person you should be learning from. We need to be proud of who we are and how far we've come. Let me just say this. I'm positive we all have had this thought of wanting to achieve something so important to us, but we were afraid to jump due to peer pressure and that fear. People, the very most thing that we are fearful of be the very best decision that we will ever make in our entire lives. It's bananas. True love can be a passion of ours. It doesn't have to be a person. It all connects back to self-love. The control shit has got to stop. It's already being done by our very own government. So we just going we just gonna add more fuel to the fire. It makes no freaking sense. We have to realize our value and our worth and know that everything in life is a choice. So to sum up true love and achieving it, take a look within. The answers are right there within you. Recognize, embrace, and feel the loss and get the hell back up and start healing, because we are about to be the most successful we have ever been in this time. Yes, pandemic and all. We just got to look within ourselves. We got to see who we are as a person. That's why we got to embrace our talents and our skills, because this is what's going to take us to the top. We don't need to work for nobody. That's what COVID did. COVID brought out people's creativity for your entrepreneurship, for you to move in the direction that you want to move in, for you to be happy, not to let these jackasses control us like they've been doing with vaccination shots and saying you fully vaccinated. I thought last time I checked, fully meant complete, done. What the fuck? Excuse me. What the hell you need? Excuse me. God's still working on me. I'm still a work in progress. But why you need a booster? It just don't add up. People had to die with this disease. And it saddens me, but that was the bad part about it. But we got to recognize the good part about COVID. What's crazy is, yes, sometimes in life, people, places, and things need to be sacrificed in order for people, places, and things to be saved. Now it's time to save. Now it's time to speak up for the people we lost. For all the people that lost their lives in COVID, this is our time to show them that they mattered. Regardless of the outcome, they mattered. That's why it's so important for us to go deep within to learn about who we are as a person, so that way we can push forward and take our power back from these ignorant, selfish, disgusting, hateful, toxic ass government, because they did this to us. They conditioned us to be this way. They conditioned our parents, they conditioned their parents, and it goes way back, in turn confusing us and making us believe in something that wasn't true. Wasn't true. We gotta open our eyes, people. Stop blaming our parents for everything. They did the best that they can do as parents. Yes, they made mistakes. We're imperfect. God don't ask us for your perfection. He asks you to trust him, have faith in him. So they did what they knew was best. So people, let's leave those toxic traits, relationships, situationships, false beliefs right where we should have left it, which was in the trash, and take the valuable lessons that are meant for us to take. In time, you will see how going within will illuminate everything on the outside. Know that when dealing with people in these toxic relationships, remember, you just wanted them. You didn't need them. You may have felt you needed them due to obsession, codependency, and attachment. All you're doing is being what they call a ride or die. No, that's not it. You sound stupid. What you're doing is being an enabler. Setting yourself up to be treated in a manner that won't be beneficial for you nor that person. Doing it all for the wrong reasons. Trust, if it's true love, it will come back the right way. No matter the length, distance, communication. Do not allow anyone to push you away due to their fear of whatever. That's something they need to overcome on their own. Just walk away and hold no grudges. Don't take no revenge and move on gracefully. So it's just, oh God, it's crazy. Let me tell you something. I am no better than anybody on this damn earth. Not a soul. No better than anybody. We all have the capability to be who we choose to be. You just have to ask yourself, are we worth it? And I'll be goddamn, the answer most definitely needs to be hell yeah. Know what you bring to the table. Ain't no diamonds in this at all. We ain't no diamonds. And all I'm seeing is rubies. And if you know the value of a ruby, then I can promise you no self-doubt or person can make you believe otherwise. And that's real talk, people. But anyway, until the next video, sorry for the cussing, sorry for the stuttering, sorry for being me, but I ain't sorry because it's me. You either take me or leave me. I'm just trying to open up people's eyes and get people to feel what I feel, because it is an overwhelming feeling that is just amazing, because you know that he ain't never let you go, and you know that he got you, and you can walk away from anything with your head held high and keep it pushing, period. So until the next video, y'all, I love y'all. Remember, be happy, make your own damn decisions, and always remember, it's all about you. Love y'all. Later.